Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is episode 40. In the last episode, we used the backslader here on Absurdities and picked up Deep Diver's Lungs, which is awesome. We also made a lot of progress here on what will be the Drecko Ranch, minus the part where we almost lost 2 people because they kept trapping themselves, but we're going to ignore that part. And these are going to be mealweed. Or excuse me, Mealwood, all the way across. Fantastic. Good, so we'll let them get that going. This room does count as a stables, right? Yes, it does. It technically could be 13 squares bigger, so I guess if I wanted to, I could maybe dig a couple more here out. Do a little bit more Mealwood. Now, maybe I will. Maybe I will. So, it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll do 3 more. That just gives them a little bit more room for the Dreckos to hang out in, and that's cool. So, what else shall we do? I was looking around the map, and I see this here would like some attention, so I'm thinking maybe I just bring a ladder up here somewhere. I guess it doesn't matter, I'll just line it up with this one, I guess. Yeah, that'll do. Put it on that square right there. Good enough. That'll at least get us going somewhere around here. Because I know this room doesn't really line up too well with the room layout, although the floor should be right. But I think it's this ladder officially is the proper one, so I think this is where that will live. But either way, where will the actual floor be if I did it right? Something like that, right? So I guess we'll just do... Uh-oh. Neutronium, neutronium. Okay, there's something here. Some kind of geyser. Okay. Well, I guess that's what we're looking for first. And we'll deal with whatever this is as a separate thing. Yeah, this is all very temporary, so I don't mind if this is hideous and ugly. It's very temporary, so that's fine. I just want them to be able to dig up and see what this is. And I don't actually need them to build this floor. That is just a spacer. That's fine. Frankly, same with that. That can just be a natural floor for now. I just will have the spacer so I know where it is for later. Good enough. But yeah, let's see what this geyser is going to end up being. I never even noticed that. I was buzzing around the map. It's so hard to see, and I didn't absolutely not notice it beside the obsidian. So. Either way, that will be neat. We'll let them have that. Maybe 1 more square there, or you're never going to be able to build that. Temperature, right? What is your actual temperature for a mealwood? 10 to 30, and it is 38 here. Okay, so one of these is going to have to be a wart, which I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't currently have an extra one of. So that's fine. So we'll let you 2 be mealwood, and then we'll grab the wart copy from, where did I put the wart? Here. We'll copy those settings over here. There we go. Yeah, so it just says no seed available. So when I get the next seed, they'll automatically come and bring it here, and that will be fine. Clean up all that junk out of the floor here. Okay, so let's have a look and see what kind of geyser or volcano or whatever this is. And again, gotta be very careful to never dig this square out. That's what's going to govern what it is. But if I just dig out that, for an example, I should at least be able to see it, assuming you actually do it. Nope, not quite. Okay, let's dig out that square then. As far as I can't see it from here. Anyway, doesn't matter. As long as we're careful digging it out, we should be fine. What would I even hope that this is? I don't even know what I would want this to be. I guess it doesn't matter what I want to be, it's going to be whatever it is, but... what would I be happiest to see? I really don't know. I am not sure. But I guess we're about to find out. polluted water. Interesting. Now that does at least bring it out at a decent temperature, meaning if I just run it through the sieve, I could be getting water much cooler than I do from here. Interesting. So that might be workable. I'm not going to bother ripping all this out, of course, but if I ever run low on water again, maybe that's how I get around it instead of using the super hot water. Okay. Speaking of heat, this should all be built now, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so you are okay as long as you are below, I don't know, 50? If you are 750, then yes, you can go ahead and be on. Disable by automation grid. You clearly are green, you clearly are green, which means you should be sending a green. What is happening? What have I screwed up? Oh, I just never connected the stupid thing. That's a good reason for that not to work. Right, okay. Good times. Anyway, so now we will be bringing in gas that's never above, or presumably never above 50 degrees. And I don't think I want sweeping this stuff while this is going off, thanks. Even with these warts here keeping it reasonable, that's still awfully warm. And let's face it, it's gas. You don't want to be breathing that junk in. That would be nasty. Okay. Good. So let's go ahead and keep working on getting this stuff out. So how do I actually get into here? I guess we just dig through this, right? This is all sand, so that's all going to fall, so I'm going to have to put some ladders in once we see what's actually happening here. What my suspicion is, there may not be anything here. This may just be scenery. Just happens to be a lot of it, because you get little bits of scenery like this here and there. So maybe this just happens to be a large piece of scenery. I'm really not seeing anything, unless it's something up here maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we want a wart, and then we're going to want Dreckos, but let's get the wart first. Okay, so I'm going to pause recording here and be back with you with a wart. Yeah, there we go. So this should, all things being equal, automatically come over here, because this is currently the only one that's asking for one explicitly, so that should be done relatively quickly. There we go. Perfection. Thank you so much, Nisbet. And as soon as I get some phosphorite, which should not take long because there was some nearby. In fact, there was some on its square, so I just took it directly. There. Now you are going to start helping the temperature. And you've got a ways to go, because this is a good 10 degrees hotter than what they want. But that will start working towards that, so good. Very good. Once these are in and start growing, then I can bring some Dreckos in. But what I should actually do is set the auto harvest to off. Don't remember how to do that easily, so I guess we'll just do it that way. And hopefully that did in fact. No, it did not. Okay, we're just going to do it the hard way. There's almost certainly a button for it, and I just don't remember what that button is. And I do not see it on the list here of tools, so I'm just going to not do it. So that will be fine. Yeah, I absolutely cannot find that button. I'm sure there is one. I'm 100% sure of it, because there is a button to... Oh, there it is right there. So you just flip that. Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. I did find it. Anyway. That's fine. All right. So we can leave that for a bit. We can ignore that. How are we doing up here? We are still in progress. No problem. Oh, how are we doing on the old dream journals? 3 more to go. That's not bad. And we'll finally get to see what that is, because I've been waiting for that for a long time. That'll be neat. And we decided there was really nothing else happening up here, right? Yeah, this looks pretty much done. I mean, I guess there's this lock her. Oh no, sorry, we already did that. Oh yeah, that was the warm sweater that we were giving to Jean, and yeah, so she did forget about it. No, no, no. You get to have that. Go get that. That's right, because I had assigned it, but she was standing on something, digging, and right as she went to pick it up, somebody else dug the square out and she fell, and it clearly confused. Confused the situation. There you go. Bam. One warm sweater. Awesome. Right, we're still looking... Right, we're going to put a Drecko through there, but I don't know what the fifth one's going to be. Because I don't think natively on this map there is a fifth creature. At least not that I'm aware of. Oh, fish! How am I going to get a fish through there without killing it? I'd have to flood the room. I mean, I guess I could do. Oh, that's awkward, but I could do it. As soon as I open this door to get the fish in there... Yeah, maybe fish is not going to be the best solution. But it is an interesting option. Yeah, I don't see any other... Yeah, we have Dreckos, we're going to do them. May just not... We did Sweetles. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there just isn't an option. I guess what we'll do, I'll just wait for the... Oh, the Cuddle Pip is ready. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're even more adorable than normal. Alright, let us try and see if variants count or not. I don't know. Let's find out. These things are just too cute for words. I do need somebody to come and actually do that, please. Thank you, Devin. Here we go. Such a long trip. There you go. Okay. Now walk to the right. That's all you gotta do. Just walk over here. One more square. Oh, you. One more square. Yeah, I know. It's an adorable sound, but you gotta walk over here. Or I guess you can come down from the top. That'll work. Okay, so it does take variants. So that will make getting the fifth one much, much easier. There we go. You did not count. Oh no. Okay. That is highly upsetting. Well, not upsetting. Disappointing, I guess is the word. Well, let's put you back here where their food is. So, what am I going to do for the fifth creature then? Do I have to do fish after all? Will a flopping fish do it? Do I even have fish still? I don't currently have any fish. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we'll have to go and... Oh, we're puffed! Yeah. Can I get at you easily? Without letting out too much of this nasty gas and water? I mean, not really? Is the short answer. Because you're not going to let me out there, but I guess what I could do... I could dig up through the middle here. I'm just trying not to have to deal with all this yellow liquid is all. It's the only real reason for that. That would be the floor there. I don't want them to actually build it, I just want to see where it is. So that would be the proper... Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. And then we can get at this thing. And I'll put the move order in just so I don't forget about it. Obviously they're not going to actually get at it for quite a while, but when they do, then they'll have that order. And hopefully somebody can grab it, because they're going to have to grab it when it's kind of near the bottom here, because if it floats up here, we can't get at it. Either way, that's going to be a thing. I don't want that. Thank you. So let's put that there. Just, again, it's purely so I know where it is. guess the same with this one. We'll just plunk that out there in the middle of nowhere. I don't want them to ever build those, or at least not anytime soon, because that'll just get in the way. I guess a lot of this gas may very well get out. Let us preemptively be ready to clean the air. Oh, I guess, yeah, they're going to grab the stuff too while they're at it. That's fine. There we go. So you did actually grab the Puft. Excellent. Now, it being a floating creature, much like the shine bug, it may take quite a while for it to actually come to this particular square, but at least that will be an option. You are, of course, also going to absolutely decimate the air in here. But that's fine. I do have a deodorizer ready just to keep the worst of it off, but that's not really going to help this side of the room, so maybe we will plunk in an extra one just in case. Oh, there you go. That wasn't that bad at all. Oh. In the meantime, we have printables. Is our Drecko farm growing yet? No, it is not. So we will just get another Wort for now then. I don't want to get Dreckos until they can actually eat, because that would be very cruel to leave them in there to starve. So yes, I'm just going to get a Wort, so I will be back momentarily. Right, I am back. I don't even want to guess how many times I clicked. I clicked on this one so long that I was quite sure it wasn't ever going to work, so I stopped on one that I would have taken as an alternate, and then did it that many times again over here, or very nearly that many times. Yeah, that was brutal. Anyway, Wort it is. I was starting to wonder if maybe it didn't like the idea of giving me the same thing so many times in a row or something, but anyway, alright. Is the new one. There we go. Puffs. Neat. Okay, well, let's get you back to where you came from, because you clearly were at least nominally happy there. There we go. Okay. Cool. Now that is 4. So all we need now is the Drecko, whenever we get them, and then we are good. And we'll get to find out what this does. That'll be neat. Alright. Oh, yeah. Those ones are fine. It always throws me off when I see that, but those ones are fine. Okay. So you should be red. Yeah, because now we used up enough of the cooled gas. We have to wait for some more of it to cool. And I guess, much like I did here, to let some of the cooling, I should rejig this as well. So we might as well have some cooling out of here. And it's not much, but I mean, we may as well have it, right? We may as well have it. So we'll let them do that. Not that it in all reality matters. We have basically 2 completely full tanks here. And, I mean, yes, this uses a bit, but we're not really cooking anything, so that's not even using any up. So we don't even really need that much gas in all reality. It's far more than we actually need. Oh, just a seed. One moment, please. Is anyone else seeing what I'm seeing here? And no, it's not the briar. Where did this come from? There, yeah, little bits of oil. Where did that come from? There's no slickster here. There's definitely no oil, like, reservoir or anything. Why is there oil on the floor here? You somehow leak? Don't get me wrong, I'm delighted to see it, but I don't understand where it came from. It clearly was up here. This is just sandstone. There's nothing happening here that should have given me oil. That is bizarre. Okay, well, we're just going to mop it all up and take it, but that is bizarre. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's not much, but I'm very curious how we even got that. That doesn't make any sense at all. Weird. Well, that's certainly not enough to bother building like an actual oil industry out of, obviously, but I guess once we do start pulling oil out of the other planetoid, we'll just add that to it, but I have no idea how that got there. Weird. Oh, Oni, the things you do. The things you do. Okay, well, let's move along with our lives here, I guess. So we did that. Just trying to do a mental checklist to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. We look there, there's clearly, I mean, we can dig a little bit up here just to be sure, but I'm quite certain there's not going to be anything in here. So this is really the only large block of unexplored. Yeah, there's nothing else. Okay. So if there are, because I remember on the very beginning, the startup screen, I thought they said there were supposed to be 5 funny things. So like clearly that's one, and that's probably one. Maybe the teleporters count. What would the 5th thing be though? I don't know. So maybe there is something on some of the other planetoids, possibly? Either way, I think what we're going to want to do is just start digging into here. So we either could dig up further from here, or we could just dig across out of here. And I don't think it makes a humongous amount of difference. Yeah, it probably doesn't really matter. So why don't we just dig across there? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, as usual, get my little spacers. It looks like I'd already started that. That was convenient. That's basically where the floor will be, so I want to dig straight across, like so. Okay, there we go. So we'll let them have that, but I think that's going to be a tomorrow job, because we are just about out of time for today. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See you.